Morning YouTubers, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Just come back from a meeting, general meeting on the site, and well, we've got the minutes here, but I'm not going to read you the minutes, but I'm going to tell you what was on the agenda today. Now this is what happens in these meetings. Starts off with the chairman's openings and welcomes, then you get the apologies, that's the people who don't turn up, you don't know, and then after that you get the minutes of the committee meeting which was held the previous meeting, matters arising from that. Then we get correspondence, and then the financial report, which I can tell you is absolutely squeaky clean. Progress on the chairman, he's not been well. Site maintenance, then we get the beekeepers report, and then the community chickens update. After that we get a committee members, so they can have the say. Plot allocations, basically what it tells you how many plots are available and how many plots have been let. Well, we've only got one plot left for someone to take up, and yeah, so it's at the moment it's 99% full. And then there's a bit about grass cutting, we talk about that, and then obviously you've got your seeds and the order updates. There was a bit of information on that. I think it's King's Seeds, what we're trying to deal with to get all our seeds from this year. Then we've got a bit on health and safety, and then you got the close of the meeting basically. So that's what we've been talking about this morning. Very interesting. And well, we just come down on the site now. I just had a cup of coffee. That's lovely. So I thought I'd show you a few clips of what we've been doing a bit earlier in the week. The first up is going to be the peas. We've removed the peas from the bed now. So I'm going to show you that, and I'm also going to show you we've got another load to put out. So we're going to be removing the frame, putting it into another bed. I'll show you me setting that up. And then I'll show you the peas, what we're going to be actually planting there, which we've done more peas in the gutter. By the way, the Kelvin Wonder, same as the ones we've taken out. And we'll finish off with me splitting them, and I'll tell you a bit about what we're going to do with these peas. So I'm going to take you over there now, and I'm going to show you all this. So keep your hats on, and here we go. Well, we're going to be removing this frame very shortly. We're going to change destination, put it in a different bed, and properly put it in the bed directly in front of it, in that bed there. We just took a load of onions out of there. They're all in the shed drying off now. So this frame will be going there, and you're probably wondering why is it going there. Well, we've got another 2 gutters of Kelvin Wonder. Okay guys, what you see here is me doing the Kelvin Wonder. What we're doing is splitting these. These are not for eating. These are for next year when we plant them out again. Some of them are a tiny bit ripe, others ain't, but yeah, that's the sort of peas we're getting. Some of them are dried out, as you can see, but others, like I say, still, you could actually eat a few of these, but we're not going to. What we're going to do, we're going to shell them all, then we're going to inspect each individual pea, then we're going to put them into a paper bag with the name on for basically next year. So that's what we're doing here at the moment. We've got a load more to take off the trellis down at the bottom, but all the ones what we're taking off the trellis now are going to be for starting again. In fact, we've actually got another load of Kelvin Wonders started in the coal frame, so it's just a matter of moving the frame to a different part of the allotment, which we're going to be doing later on today. And well, we'll actually get some peas and take them home this year, but it's the peas what we've had here. We've been hammering them, to be quite honest with you. There's not a one managed to get home so far, but the next lot will do. We do this every year. We always eat the first lot on the allotment. Something to do, something, a little snack. Be careful with these. Like I say, we'll only be picking the decent ones. And these should split really easy, to be quite honest with you. I mean, them ones are just perfectly, just right now. You can see that. They're just starting to dry out on their own. These ones would have dried out. Yeah, they're perfect. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're getting stuck in. And like I say, we'll change the position of the frame, and we'll put the other Kelvin Wonders sometime next week, I would imagine, if they're ready. But actually, at the moment, they're in the coal frame on the front of the plot. So that's it. We're going to crack on doing these, and I'll see you all later when we'll remove the rest of them off the frame at the bottom of the plot. Okay. Well, guys, as you can see, we've actually took all the peas out of the pods now. This is all the peas what we've got, and there's a disease one. We've just been checking through them all just to make sure there's no diseased peas here. And what we're going to do, we're going to let them dry out a little bit more, and then we're going to put them into 4 paper bags. Paper stops them from getting damp. It takes all the moisture out of the peas, and hopefully they'll store well. But we're going to put them in the shed in 4 paper bags. The reason why we do them in 4 paper bags is because, well, you've heard the old saying, you don't put all your eggs in the one basket. Well, same thing here. You don't put all your peas in the same bag. If one of them's contaminated, you could lose all of them. Whereas if you've got 4 bags, it could just be one what's contaminated, and you don't lose them all. You just lose one. You lose a quarter of your seed crop, basically. But you shouldn't even let it get that far. What you should do every month, you should open your bags and you should check on your peas, and you tip them out, make sure they're all okay, then put them back in the bags. If there's any diseases, what I tend to do is get a new bag, put the peas which look okay back in that bag, seal it up again, and again each month, just every 4 or 5 weeks, just check on them just to make sure that they're okay. And come spring, get them in the gutters, get them started up again, and hey ho, Kelvin Wonder, here we go again. Well, guys, this is where we've put the pea frame. So as soon as these other Kelvin Wonder are ready to come out, this is where we're going to this is the Kelvin Wonder. There's a few patches there where we've missed. They're starting to come up now. You get the odd gap where it's just starting to break through. But they've been in for about 2 weeks, these, and they're doing all right. So we're going to be planting these out very soon, planting them against the frame, which is at the back of the plot. So yeah, this is the second lot of peas what we've been doing this year, and they're ready to go almost. So there we go, that's all the peas, all done and dusted. They've all been shelled. We're drying them out now. We're going to put them into 4 envelopes, store them until April, January, February, March, April, around that time. Then we can sow them out in the gutters again, and we get an early start, and hopefully we get past these moths what lay the eggs inside the peas. They absolutely can devastate your peas some years, but this year we got really lucky because we started them early. There's a time when these moths lay the eggs in them, so we beat them to it. So hopefully this next lot we'll put in, we'll get away with them as well, because by then they've all would have laid their eggs, and so we might have another jump on them, might get away with another load of peas this year. So fingers crossed with them. But the others are in the shed now, storing away. We'll check on them every 5 weeks to make sure they're okay, no disease on them. And I'll keep you posted when we come to planting them out again. Also, when we come to put the other peas out into this bed, which will be next week. We'll be doing an update. I'll show you me doing that and putting the peas into the bed. Show you just how easy it is to do these gutters, peas in gutters. So watch out for that one. Anyhow, next up's the kestrel second early potatoes. We made a bit of a boo-boo there. We did the second earlies rather than continue doing the first earlies. It was a mistake, but anyhow, we're gonna show you the clip in a minute of me doing them. I can tell you they wasn't as good as the last ones, but they were good enough. Right at the very end there, you get to see the weight, and you see me lift the bloody camera a little bit too high from the lens, and you miss the weight, but you do get to see the weight just before it levels off. But yeah, and Buster nearly said what it was then, so we're going to take you now and show you just what we actually got from these from this bucket. Hi guys, well today we're going to have a crack of some of these kestrel. Now these are second earlies, so we thought we'd have a proper look at these and see how these are. So what we need, obviously we need the scales, bag to weigh them, scissors to cut the foliage off, and there's the information when we put them in on St. Patrick's Day, 17th of the 3rd 2016. Like I say, the kestrel. So we'll take everything out of the bucket. So what we need now, we need to take all this foliage off. So what we're going to do, let's see, make sure I'm getting this on camera. We're going to cut all the foliage off. And as we always do, we put this stuff in a bag and it goes straight to the tip. So we've got this bag here. You can see that there's nothing in the wheelbarrow, so we're not doing any dodgy stuff, cheating. And we're going to flip it over now. I'm going to see what spuds we got. I don't know if we're going to have any, but let's get that in there and let's get started. Oh yeah, we have got some really nice potatoes there. So yep, these are kestrel second earlies. There's a lot of little ones here which we could have actually left them for a little bit longer, but let's have a look. Oh yes, definitely pretty good potatoes, these ones. I don't know if they're going to be any good as the last lot, but if we can get 3 pound of potatoes, I'd be really happy with these. Throw the all the potatoes. Yeah, reasonable sized potatoes these as well. They're getting a bit bigger. Yeah, these have been grown in that Murphy's compost, and well, by looking at it, they look okay. Like I say, we've done them in the Murphy's compost, but we've been using that mycorrhizal fungi as well, so I think there's 2 seed potatoes there. Yeah, so mycorrhizal fungi and Murphy's compost. Bit of bloodfish and bone. Let's get down there and move this out of the way. There's another one. Take these smaller potatoes out because we don't want these coming up in the beds. Bloody bit of plastic there. we can work on this lot here. I think we got most of the spuds out. It's just the odd little dodgy ones, which we don't really want to leave in the soil if we can help it. Right. Bloody stone. Right, so let's tip them all out. Need a bag now. Bag. Scales. Oh, I don't know how many we've got in here, but by looking at them we might have about 3-4 pound probably. And I did say we can get 3-4 pound out of each bag, we'd be really happy with that. So, there's one more there. So we're going to set the scales. Setting the scales, they're kilograms, we want pound. So they're set to pounds, guys. Now then, well, they're not as big as the last ones, but when the scales settle, 4 pounds 6. So, yeah, that's a pretty good weight. That I'm quite happy with that, and that's the second earlies. Now I reckon we should have left them a little bit longer, so we will be leaving them a little bit longer. The other 3 buckets of them, and we'll weigh them again and see what we get in about 2-3 weeks time. But yeah, there we go, guys. That's the second reveal, and I think that's a wrap. So there you go, 4 pound 6 we ended up with them kestrel. I reckon we're going to leave the other buckets for about another 3 weeks, and hopefully we'll get a bigger yield on the buckets. See, this is the good thing about doing things in buckets. If one's not particularly good, you can just hold off on the others until they catch up, and that's what we're going to do with these kestrels. So yeah, it wasn't a bad weight. I'm quite happy with that. With all that sort of weight, 4 pound 6, I'd be more than happy. Anyhow, like I said, we've had this helicopter buzzing over at bloody allotments most of the morning. I've been trying to do this video here. It's been absolutely impossible, but this is the bugger what keeps buzzing us. Backwards and forwards, I don't know what the hell it's doing, but yeah, we've had that every 5 minutes, and hopefully we're going to edit all this lot out. But yeah, that's what I've been contended with when I'm trying to do these videos. We did an harvest, we grabbed some fruit this morning, we grabbed some Ribena currants. Now they're the size of Maltesers. I don't have to take my word on it, just check this out. Well guys, these are my Ribena berries. Every year we These ones what come up first. They're about the same size as a Malteser. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, we're going to be having some of them in a bit with some probably a smoothie or something like that. But yeah, that's the first of the blackberries. We've got white berries and red berries, but yeah, that's the first of many. Yeah, we've got a tray. We don't need to take loads. We've actually got thousands of them here on the plot. We've got some red and white currants as well, what we're going to be taking, and some gooseberries as well. They'll be going home with us in the week. So I'll keep you posted on them as well. But yeah, some lovely currants there, and really fat and juicy ones. We've had get a few of them. We get them every year. They're absolutely fantastic. Anyhow, we're gonna be ending this on a bit of a sad note. We've not been in the greenhouse for 3 days, the middle greenhouse, and we went in this morning, just before the meeting, and well, we was confronted with, on one side, all the tomatoes full of blight. Now I pondered about. I'm going to show you the clip now of what we saw, and then I'm going to show you what we did. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you in the greenhouse and show you the blight and show you exactly what we did. Well, let's have a look in this greenhouse here, because this is what I want to show you. All down this side, all the tomatoes are all at it. Every last one of them. Completely covered in blight. Look at it, all spreading up here. All on the plants. Just rotting away. Look at the tomatoes there. Bloody size of that tomato. That's a bloody big tomato, that. And we're going to lose them all to blight. As you can see, they're well spaced apart, and there's a lot of air what can get in there. But yep, all the leaves completely gone. So we can't do nothing with these, so we need to take them out and sterilise the old bloody side of it. However, this side, well, look at the cucumbers here, absolutely beautiful cucumbers, all the way up here, these cucumbers. And at the top here, down everywhere, it's going right the way all along here, everywhere you look, it's cucumbers. And then on this side here, this cucumber's doing that exceptionally well, but looks like some sort of a canopy. But again, I'm going to have to just take all these tomatoes out and just have done with it, I think. Okay, the only thing we've got on this side of the greenhouse at the moment is a couple of cucumbers. In fact, we've got a couple more cucumbers over there, so what I'm going to do is shove them in the ground and see what happens. I shove them at the back there and let them climb up these frames. We took the tomatoes out, we just could not leave them in it. It was just asking too much. I certainly did it. The reason why I did it is because of this side here. Now, like I say, these are doing fantastic, all these chilies, and some of them are ripening, so the last thing I wanted to do was them to devastate these as well. So sadly, we took every single one of them out. They was too far gone. We could have saved them if we would have got to them sooner. We could have treated them with baking soda. The way I do it is 3 tablespoons of baking soda, a block of table salt melted down in 1 gallon of water, and you can spray the whole lot. What happens is the soap adheres the baking powder to the stems and the leaves, and I think it's the alkali in the baking soda kills the blight, but they were too far gone, and I wasn't going to take any chances with my chilies, so we lifted them all out and they've all gone. A pretty bad day actually. I mean, well, actually yesterday I brought a brand new battery for this camera, and I put the other camera in this, the battery in this shirt, and went and washed it. 60 quid battery. going to let it dry out and see if it works when we plug it into this next time. But at the moment it's on my desk at home drying out. 60 quid I paid for the bugger. Can't believe it. And then went and washed it. I only got the battery on Wednesday, and yeah, Sunday today, and washed the goddamn thing. Absolutely gutted about that. So I've had a couple of really crappy days, to be quite honest with you. What with the near crash, the blight, and the bloody battery, enough to vex anyone. Anyhow, I say I was got a message there off Bluster Dave, Blue Star Dave. Everyone calls him that. I don't know why, but it's Bluster Dave. I called him Geordie Dave. Absolute legend. He actually has me in stitches. He does a wonderful show. Very funny man, and he's not bad at the old guitar, ukulele and what have you. I'm sure you've all seen who I'm talking about. Well, he's nominated me for this this shed thing. So I'll be doing that in the next update when I do the peas. I say I acquired this the other day. Biggest coffee addict. I just love that. I've got people looking around wondering where it's coming from. Oh dear. Yeah. We actually got a placard on the car boot as well for the shed. I'll show you that when we do the update on my shed. In fact, I've got an even better placard what my daughter had made for me, so I'll try and get that put onto the shed as well, so you can see that. That's all to come. Anyhow, I just want to thank everybody who subscribes to the channel, hit the like button and left all your comments. Thanks a lot, guys. Without you, pointless doing it. But anyhow, so what we're going to do, we're going to finish off. I'm going to walk round to the middle greenhouse there, and I'm going to get a lift, and I'm going to leave the night shift to do all the weeding. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.